the plate now. Strikes last time up. First pitch of the at. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Bullpen, both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to strike. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3 balls and a strike now to Smoke. On deck, there you see Troy Tulowitzki. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Matt Albert takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Troy Tulowitzki will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He's set. Here it comes. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
Now batting, Kendrys Morales. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. The 2-1 home. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
There's a huge swing by Morales, and it's out to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A two-run. His first homer so far in the series, as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Yeah, he had the right idea, trying to bust him inside, but that pitch caught too much of the plate. Swing of the bat.
Fielder number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Count is 2-1.
Bounce it to the left side, and he'll let it fly from deep in the hole. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and it's still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Standing in now, Yonhervis Solarte, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
That's
2-0 now. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And gone up into the second deck. It's a solo home run for Yonhervis Solarte. His first homer here in the series, and the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
The catcher, number 55,
Russell Martin now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
3 runs already home here. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Aaron Hicks would be next. 3-1 now to Martin.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Grounder down the line at 3rd. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. The 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to 3rd. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Brewers nothing. Standing in, Jesus Aguilar. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up. Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count. Now the 1-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 2-2. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the 3rd baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count. 1 out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the 2nd out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Ready now, Jonathan Villar. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now. Lorenzo Cain would be next. The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike 1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, and after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
First offering on its way. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Ready on 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he struck him out. So he's now through 8 full innings and will take his no-hit bid into the 9th. Milwaukee leaves 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Jeremy Jeffress is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the
Number
eighth.
32, Jeremy Jeffress.
Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Aaron Hicks.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did that.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home finds the zone. Strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And a breaking ball stays outside. Justin Smoke would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Throw into second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Here's Justin Smoke now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 2-2. And oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Blue Jays held in check as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Welcome back to MLB Network. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Striding in to start the ninth, Christian Yelich. And they'll need him to get something going here. Here's the first pitch to him. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. The 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder. The 3-1 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball four, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings, as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. Joe Biagini takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. from the stretch. And that one just missed outside. Yelich gets his lead at first, nobody out. Santana in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Now the 2-0. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3. And that pitch catches the inside corner. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
3-2.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, third baseman.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Past history with Joe Biagini, just a 1 for 9. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. The 0-1. He pulls this one into right. Richard is there, 1 away. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Here's Ryan Braun now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready. Here's the first offering. This is on the ground over to first. Tulowitzki for 1. And they get the force, and that will officially do it. It's a no-hitter.
Yeah, you know what's amazing? A combined no-hitter is even more rare than a complete game no-hitter. So it's not something you see every day or every year for that matter. And that's what you call a total team effort.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the background. And this is some well-earned recognition.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Blue Jays win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Marcus Stroman is the winning pitcher of record. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.